What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Pierre's Panic Room. You know how I do it, man. I always bring the fly and freshest guests, and this is no different. One of my homeboys from my old school homeboys, man. The OGs, when the OGs, like you said. All right, normally I do the comment thing, but we just scrapped the comments this week right here. I want to get right into it, man. But I want to first thank y'all, man, for supporting the show. We got over 100,000 people, man. Thank you. I'm gonna give myself a round of applause. Thank y'all for giving 100,000 people, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Yeah.
If you haven't yet, hit the notification bell so you can be notified, or the subscription button, man. Hit that right there real quick, and you know, we're gonna keep on doing this, man. Again, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank y'all. Thank you so much for stopping me on the street saying you love Pierre's Panic Room all the time. And again, to get to over that 100,000, man, was important, man, and I really appreciate it. It's been just a little over a year, so we did it, man. So thank y'all. Here we go. All right, y'all. This guest I have here, man. Y'all remember him, man. He lit up Comicview, man. When he got on Comicview, it was the whole, you know, to me, he was top 5 Comicview performers of all time. I'm gonna give him that, man. People remember him. When I told people he was coming on my show, they're like, oh, what the hell? But they all said, what happened to him? I remember him. I do remember him, but what happened? Well, we're about to find out what happened. Even I didn't know what happened to a certain extent, but we're gonna delve into it. Give it up for the one and only Mr. T.P. Hearn, y'all. Show T.P. Hearn. Damn!
Baby.
Look at you, boy. You
Yeah, man.
Good. Come on, man.
Man, we go back like flat tire.
Yeah,
Way back,
okay,
man.
well, there it is. You still look good, brother.
Thank you, brother.
You
I'm
still
doing the best.
the same.
They know I hide it well.
You hide it well? Well, no, you're doing it, man. Man, brother, I'm excited to have you. I'm really excited to have you here,
It's
man.
good
Because,
to be here
like
with
I
you,
said, I
brother.
hadn't heard from you in a while, and then I started hearing some stories. Okay, let me find out what's the truth right here. And I know you don't give that many interviews, you know, so I appreciate you sitting here and talking to me. You know what I'm saying?
My pleasure, brother.
And you got some fans out there that love T.P. Hearns. Trust
Well,
me.
good.
Man.
That's good. I love you too.
I know that's right. Here it is. All right. So let me get some background from you. Where are you actually from? Where you
I'm originally from the Midwest, Indianapolis, Indiana, Naptown.
Naptown?
Naptown.
That's the same thing. Mike Epps is from Naptown, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You didn't know him back in the days, did
We
you?
didn't know each other. No.
Didn't know? Okay. You probably be old enough to be his father and shit.
No.
Not that, exactly, you know?
No, I don't know that about it.
I don't know how young he
I
is.
know,
How
you
old
know, yeah, you don't go. We been around for a minute.
No, we
That's
have.
true.
No, we
but I get fun. I find it funny when I'm talking to people, interviews and stuff.
Sure.
And people be gray hair.
Right.
They look older than me.
Right.
Talking about, man, my mom and dad love you.
Right.
I used to watch you when I was young. How you used to watch me when you were little and you older than me?
Right. I know that's right. No, I get the same thing. Sometimes I be trying to holler at some girl. They be like, I grew up on you when I was a little girl. Like, damn, I'm trying to holler. Yeah. So that
How
didn't
you
work.
grew up and you older than me?
Right. So let me ask you, how was your family structure? Your mother, father in the house, brother, sister?
No, everybody, my mom's dad's gone now.
But what I'm saying, growing up, how
growing
was
up,
it?
yes.
Growing up.
Yeah, I had a big home. I have 6 brothers and 2 sisters.
Y'all went to the house at one time?
All together. My mom and dad stayed together forever.
Hold on, that's 8 kids?
9, actually.
9 kids? Yeah. Right, because
7 boys and 2 girls, yeah.
And that was, I hate to say, all from your mama and daddy together, or
Yeah,
different?
all together, yeah.
Ooh, mama something else.
They back in there, what are you telling me?
Wow.
Little bit of woman, about, 5'3".
Right.
And 7 boys, all of them bigger than me.
Wow. So let me ask you, okay, well, what pecking order were you? What order were you?
I'm
the
6th boy.
The 6th boy?
Yeah, and I'm about the third
Right.
youngest.
Did y'all have
I have a younger brother and a younger sister.
Was it a situation where y'all had to live in a small house, a 2-bedroom house, like, you know, the Jacksons did and shit? They had like a room.
Now we
Anna
had
shit.
small houses now. We did, because that many kids.
Right.
We had a 4-bedroom house, halfway comfortable. You know, somebody had rooms, but we lived in 2-bedroom houses. All of us.
Really? 2-bedroom?
Yeah.
Well, no, that makes sense. That's how your mother and father got together so much. It was in a little room. They were together so tight and shit.
They
okay?
something.
Kids go out and play and shit. Me and mama got there, got to talk about something.
I remember that.
Right. Wow, man. So let me ask you, growing up, did you, because you're so animated, did you watch like cartoons? Did you like, one of them kind of kids that watch TV and try to emulate people?
I did, but what made me, when I watch TV, like kids sit in front of the television, they sit there and stare. Mm-hmm. My mind was always, this is real. You know, when you're a kid, you have things
like Bugs Bunny and all that kind of stuff?
No.
Oh, like,
no, I meant traveling. Like when I see places and I see entertainers on TV. I'm like, this is real. These people are real. I know they're real. I'm going to go there. I'm going to do this. And that was always my thought when I was a kid. It wasn't, just watching TV.
Right.
I was watching it because I wanted to go there. I wanted to go to the places I saw.
Okay. Were you funny growing up?
Not really.
Not really?
No, not really. The comedy thing kind of happened. Okay, I started out as a singer, right? Came to California, like everybody, fortunate and firm, going to be a Hollywood star.
You want to be a singer when you first got
I was a singer, yeah. I came out here as a singer. I came to California.
Who did you like
in the early 80s as a singer.
Okay. So you like Shalimar and The Deal and all that
Yeah,
kind of stuff?
The Deal, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So was that your kind of style? Was that what you trying to emulate?
Yeah,
like that?
kind of. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. So you come
I was working in the 80s at a club called, I don't remember, the Five Torches. Used to be
Out
on
here?
On Crenshaw and Imperial.
Okay. Well, before you tell the story, when you came here, did you know anybody? You came
No.
A bag in your hand and a dream like that?
Not a bag, no.
Off the Greyhound and shit? Here we go. Take me her.
I came out here with a band.
Right.
No, I came out here with a band. The band came, the band I was from
Okay.
Atlanta.
Okay.
I'm from Nap.
Right.
But I moved to Atlanta for a couple of years.
Okay.
And then from Atlanta, I came out here traveling with the band.
Okay.
And then when I got out here, I was like, I'm gonna stay.
Nice.
So when the band went back to Atlanta, I came back out here and stayed.
Okay.
And I was singing with a band at the Five Torches on Imperial and Crenshaw. And this had to been late 80s. And that's when I met Robin Harris.
Okay.
Back then, comedy wasn't happening yet.
Right.
All.
Sure.
A comic was just somebody you put up between the band set. People go out there on the weekend, hear live music, you know what I'm saying? So I was in the band, I'm singing, lead singer of the band. But what happened is after the show, instead of hanging out with the other band members, I'd hang out with the comedians. There was only a couple. It was Robin Harris, of course. I don't know if you remember a young lady named Toy Snipes.
Barely.
Yeah.
I came out here in '90.
And there, Toy Snipes, of course, Ronaldo Ray, and a couple more. And so, like I said, the comic was just something you've got to go up between the band breaks.
Okay.
So after the show, I'd hang out with the comedians. We'd go to a restaurant, laugh, talk, cut everybody up, talking about, and they're like, Tippy, you do, man, you funny. You could do this. I'm like, I ain't doing no comedy, y'all do that, you know what I'm saying? So finally they convinced me to try it one week. And I had two jokes. Robin gave me one joke, and Toy Snipes gave me the other joke. And so they said, y'all TP's gonna do something different tonight. He's gonna do comedy tonight. And everybody's like, yeah, right. They used to hear me sing. And don't trust me, brother can sing, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you saying?
And I throw down.
Right, but who would you say? Who would you kind of like? Like what was your?
Jeffrey Osborne,
that kind of stuff.
LTD, that type of stuff. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. It just went down.
Yeah,
okay. So you like a cover? You did covers and stuff like that of people?
Huh?
You did covers of people? You sang other people's songs?
Yeah, other people. At that time,
Okay.
I'm just singing other people's songs.
Okay, go ahead. So now they told you to go out and do some comedy.
Yeah. So I went out and I told the first joke, and I ran off the stage. And I went back down, I was cussing them out. I said, how y'all gonna do this to me? These people come to see me every week. They come out here to see me sing. Y'all embarrass me like they see me, shut up, listen. And I listened and they was laughing. I mean laughing hard. Right. I said, ooh, and I ran back out there and told the other joke. And it got me, the bug bit me. I loved it. I said, this is unreal. And when I found out I could make people laugh, oh man.
Right. Now you met Robin Harris, one of the legends. A lot of people didn't get to meet him, unfortunately, because he passed at a young age, 38 years old. Yeah. So how was it when you first met him? Like, what was he? He was like the MC? Was he like just one of y'all? Like,
No, he was like I said, comedy wasn't a big thing. There wasn't a whole lot of them. But Robin was the top of what there was. It was him and Ronaldo Ray, and Rodney Winfield. But I barely got to see Rodney. I love Rodney. But I barely got to hang out with Rodney.
Right.
Anyway, so that Robin was it.
Well, if he was a standard, like, did you? Because y'all were doing, I hate to say it, but little hole-in-the-wall spots.
Oh, yeah.
Because that wasn't a comedy club for black people, right? The
Hole in the Wall.
And he was more of a, right, he was more of a, what do you call it, like, MC, talked about people in the audience and stuff.
Right,
had a lot of that kind of
he
stuff.
always did that.
Before a lot of y'all, because you had jokes you were trying to get done.
Even before he took over the Regency West, the comedy act. That's why they chose him as the MC, because that's what he done. He was always out front type of guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you know he was going to be a star? Did you feel like he was going to be a star from the first time you saw him?
Yeah.
Really? From the first time
I knew
you
he was
saw
going
him?
to be big. For some reason, I knew. He had that persona. He projected it,
Right.
like, and like I said, when comedy kicked off, a few years later, like, man, He was like, everybody was just a tribute. You know, they were just drawn to him.
Right, sure,
sure. You know, when persons got that persona.
Right. So somebody said that he was actually the first person they were going to do for Def Comedy Jam as the host.
For Def Comedy
Jam?
Jam?
Then he passed.
Probably,
and
then
then Russell Simmons asked Eddie Murphy, who's next when you got this? Name Damon came up, Arsenio Hall. But then they went with Martin Lawrence. You could see.
Robin, I agree. I agree. Robin,
yeah, you could see him as the host of
he did.
Of Def Comedy
Jam. He'd lit it up.
Yeah. I got there before. He was doing his thing before I was in D.C. So we came out here to see Martin one time. Me and my manager see Martin and Tommy Davidson work on some of the shows. And we went to the Comedy Act Theater, and it was packed. I mean, you couldn't get in. Packed. And I was trying to get in, and my manager was like, no, we'll come back another day. Don't worry about it. I was like, damn, man, we coming from D.C. We got to get in here. And it was packed. Buddy Lewis was hanging outside. Some comics were hanging outside. And so unfortunately, I went home. And then he passed away a couple of months later. I never got a chance to be around that situation. You were in the Comedy Act Theater when it was hot, when the celebrities were coming in there, right?
Yeah, when everybody was coming through there. I remember Debbie Allen, Norm Nixon, they were married. They used to come hang out all the time. Man, a lot of celebrities were coming out. I met Layla Ali.
Layla Ali, okay.
She came down and hang out a few times.
Eddie Murphy would come through?
Eddie would come through, man.
Did you perform around that time? Did you get to go on stage?
Oh, yeah, I was on. We was like running things. Me was just mostly, like I said, me, Robin. Who else? And I tell you, somebody else, I love this kid, man, Ricky Harris.
Oh, my God. Rest
man,
in peace.
Ricky, when we first started the Comedy Act, Ricky run the lights.
Right, I heard that.
He ran the lights for us, though. And he was always, every week, oh, man, I'm funny. I'm going to try these. Let me try. And he got up and did good and took it from there.
Wow.
And not only as a good stand-up, he was an excellent actor.
Yeah.
Dude, when I saw him, I don't care what anybody say. You know, I don't care who gave you a chance or who offered you the part. You got to be on your T's and Q's when you sit across from Al Pacino. I saw Ricky.
Was that Heat?
Huh?
Was that Heat? The movie
That was Heat.
Right, the movie
When
Heat.
I saw this man, when I saw Ricky Harris sitting across from Al Pacino and working his lines, I'm like, that boy is doing it.
Yeah.
Because if you mess up, this is Al Pacino.
Right.
Dude, all they got to do is blink his eye and say, this kid ain't working for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, sure.
So he must have been on his cues, and I loved that.
Who else was around that time? Let's see. Yvette Wilson, was he around that time?
Yeah, Yvette. I do a lot with Yvette. I was watching an interview with Lunel.
Lunel.
Love Lunel.
Yeah.
My Lunel story. Okay. You know you were saying Miss Wiz in Long Beach.
Right, okay.
Okay. I used to run that room.
What?
Yes. It was a Tuesday, Thursday night comedy room. And at the time, I was dating Lunel's roommate. Big, tall, yellow bone, red bone, from London.
Okay.
And she was trying to get me to marry her because she had to have a visa to stay here. And I was like, no, that ain't what happened. Then she tried to pull the pregnancy thing on me.
Wow.
Right? And I said, okay, baby, I'll tell you what. Meet me at the abortion clinic, and I'll take care of it.
I heard that. Right.
You know, they always try to get you money to go do it.
Right.
No. Meet me down there, and I'll take care of it.
Right.
Of course, she didn't show up.
And she didn't have the kid.
But yeah, of course she didn't. But again, back to the thing was, I was dating her, and I'd go over the house. She was Lunel's roommate. They were partners. And I'd go over and visit, and Lunel was always, TP, man, I'm funny. I watch you. I love you, man. I watch you. But you know what? I'm funny. I can do this. I'm like, okay, you can. And she'd tell me a few jokes. And I said, I tell you what, come down Thursday, Miss Wiz. Come down to the club. I'm going to put you on stage. She said, hey, I'd come down. I'm going to put you on. And she came down. And I put her on. I said, y'all brand new. She brand new. Y'all be good. Don't mess with her. Give her a chance.
Right.
She tore. She ripped the house. And came back every week after that and ripped.
Wow.
And ripped.
And still ripping to this day.
Yeah. The story is history now.
Wow.
But
you came with Louis Dix was around that time.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot. There was, the early 90s was something else. I came in 1991, right after Robin Harris passed, and I think Joe Torre and D.L. Hughley were the hosts of the Comedy Act Theater.
Joe Torre, came up there.
Came out there.
Come out about that.
That stuff was...
I did my first, because when Comicview first came out, I don't remember, it was a competition.
Was it?
Yeah, it was a competition. And what you were competing for was the first special. And I won like one of the first specials on Comicview.
Right.
And we filmed it at the Normandy Casino.
Remember Casino? Yeah.
Gardena. Ain't life funny?
Right.
I live in Gardena now.
You live right by it?
Right close, not by it, but I mean, I did.
So let me ask you.
Ain't right funny.
So let me ask you. Did you do Def Jam? Did you do Def Jam?
Yes.
You did,
I did Martin. Martin was hosting.
Okay. You did that before you did BET or after you did BET?
No, I think I did Def Jam after.
You did after.
Martin was hosting.
Right,
them.
because you lit it on fire. You did Comicview. When you did the energy you had, the feet stomping, and all that. Let me tell you, shut up.
I got to tell you where that came from.
Where that come
Because I
from?
told you I was a singer.
Okay, right.
So I walk out on stage, open my mouth, I'm in control, I do what I do. But telling the jokes was new for me. To stand on the stage by yourself.
Right.
You know, as a comic, there's no band. There's no background singers, it's you. And you just stand there. So when I went out, I was nervous. Right? And what I would do is, as a singer, I'm used to people listening. I open my mouth.
Right.
Everybody shuts up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. They shut up and they pay attention because about they got a little vocals. You know? So I'm used to that. So now when I'm trying to do these jokes, nobody's listening. They talking. They talking while I'm talking. I'm like, wait a minute, stop it. And when I started doing like this, and I stomped the stage. Now today we have advanced stuff, and the equipment is awesome. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have it back then. Back then we had big speakers that sit on the stage. Remember that? And when I did like this, I stood like that. It would go boom. It make the speakers jump, boom. And so I started doing this, like I say, just because I was nervous. I said, hey, shut up, I'm talking. Y'all gotta listen to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I want people.
Right.
I think I'm a star.
Right.
You're gonna pay attention to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I started doing it. I do like that, it would go boom. And then everybody go, now I got your attention. See?
That's how I started.
Yeah, that's right. And now I got your attention. And all I need is your attention for 5 minutes. I got you. I'm gonna take off. You know?
Right.
And it worked.
Wow.
That's how it all started.
So, how many times you did comedy about what, 5, 6 times?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you did 5, 6 times. How did your life change after you did Comicview? You know, you got I guess your special did it really change after that?
What I wanted, touring.
Because you were all over, even overseas, right?
Oh yeah, I've been overseas, London, Paris.
Right.
And things I never thought I'd do.
Right.
I've been to London, Paris. I went in 2006, I think it was, Korea and Japan to do the troops, name troops. Yeah.
So did you tour with some big tours, like?
No, mostly just myself.
Okay.
I did do a couple of big tours. I did that Joker's Wild tour with Don D.C. Curry and who was on it?
Earthquake.
Bruce, Earthquake.
Okay.
John Witherspoon. That's a funny man.
Wow. Yeah, John
I didn't know it back then, you know what I'm saying? But when that was a funny man. I used to love John. I love John.
No, I'm not saying really. I don't know, but to you,
yeah. For me, he was funny.
Really.
Yeah.
Did you feel like with those heavy hitters that you belonged?
Yes.
You did good.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Well, sometimes people don't. They're like, how am I here? And these bets, but good.
No, I belong. Matter of fact, I need to be hitting it heavy. I don't get paid like them, but I need to be hitting that heavy.
Right. Okay, so you said that. What's the most money you ever made on the gig?
You don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
But
all right.
But the point, I don't make enough. That's for sure.
You don't make enough?
I don't make enough. That's for sure. I actually be one of the richest little black men in show business. You know what I'm saying? How did I work? Long as I've been working. What I did my special when I won that special on Comicview. It was 1992. Pierre. That was 30 years ago.
Okay.
I should be on richest little black man alive. I don't know what. I went wrong somewhere. I missed something.
Right. Well, we'll talk about that. Well, you said your life has changed. Okay. So you were rolling along, touring, making a little bit of money.
A little bit of money.
Chump change. Yeah. It's all good. I think you made it. You worked all the time. Turn around. You
I
were
worked,
somewhere.
I
you were working somewhere. So you made some money. Okay. Maybe not the money you wanted, but you made.
Well, wasn't the money I wanted.
All right. Well, we all want a little more money. I want more money for this show. You know what I'm saying? But no.
Speaking of which, are we getting paid? No, I'm good.
Yeah, right. No, these fans will come see your shows. That's what they're gonna do.
Okay.
That's how they're gonna pay you by coming.
That'll work.
All right. So let's say, so you riding along with. Did you ever get a chance to like audition for movies or TV shows?
No, Pierre. That's pretty much where I went wrong. Because I remember I did a article for a youth magazine, college thing, and the subject being show business. And I got a chance to break it down to him, make him understand. It's 2 words: show business. Show, and it is a business. And unfortunately, through the many years when I was doing what I did, I didn't take care of the business. I was concentrating on the show.
So, sure.
Like I said,
sure.
you see my show.
A lot of artists
And to
do
this,
that.
to this
Right.
day,
Not your
from
fault.
the very beginning to this day, I still do the same show. You know what I'm saying? I put forth the same energy, because I love what I do. And my concentration was so much, like I said, when I first found out I could make people laugh, man, I was like a kid with a new toy.
Right.
Oh man, I couldn't wait to play with it. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I didn't think about it as
Business-wise.
a business.
You didn't have a manager at the
business
time?
making
Or
money.
agent?
No, not in those days. I didn't.
You did it
No,
yourself?
I was just
yeah,
running.
man.
I pretty much did half the country by myself. I had no manager, no agent.
Wow.
Just work
Work
out there
yourself.
physically working and contacting people and making it happen.
Right, just phone calls.
making it happen.
I respect that. That's a hard hustle. You know, that's
Yeah,
a hard
yeah,
hustle.
yeah.
It's easy when you have
I have
somebody
a
to do it for
manager
you.
now, and we're
Right.
working on getting an agent.
Okay.
I'm working on we're picking up a publicist.
Right.
Desiree Benton, you heard her?
No, I haven't heard of it. But
She's
but
up
right.
will be a pop
This gonna help you right here. Trust me, my fans
Yeah.
gonna come on and support you. Now
believe so,
I've
yeah.
seen all kind of stuff, PP. I remember one time I was in there and here in LA, and your behind was you on the news because you had a workman's comp, but then you was sitting home hurt, but then you flipping and jumping on stage, and them suckers caught in there.
Oh, yeah.
First of all, what was the workman's comp about? You had a
That was
backache?
funny. That was funny.
what
No. I had a gig
You
back
were
then. I was working for Southern California Edison,
Okay.
and believe it or not, I was a meter reader.
Okay, I can believe that.
You know, meter readers read the meter outside
You were doing
your house.
comedy and doing that same
Yeah,
thing. Okay,
and
go
that's
ahead.
how you get your bill. You know,
Okay,
by
right,
reading
sure,
the meter.
sure.
And by going in and out of yards all day, a dog attacked me.
Oh, damn.
Of course, it caught me. It was always a danger, but this one got me, and he chewed me up pretty good.
Okay.
So as a result of that, I was off on disability and collecting money. And I was getting better, so I started doing some comedy. And I went out one night. And they had. What happened was, okay. Truth was, I sued. I sued the company. No, I sued the Edison.
There you go.
I sued them 2 or 3 times.
Right.
Two or three
Damn,
times.
2 or 3
Yeah.
times.
And so they hired a private investigator
Okay.
to follow me.
As they should.
And they followed me to a nightclub one night.
All right.
And taped me on stage, jumping up and down. You know how I move.
Right,
Jump
right,
down,
right.
jump back. Man,
you supposed to be like this.
how he
You supposed
attacked,
to be
right?
like
How he hurt, and he jumped around like that.
Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
what it was.
Yeah,
And we
yeah.
went on television. Channel 5 News at that time was doing an article on disability fraud.
Oh, wow.
So
timing was off.
The timing was perfect for me to get caught.
Yes.
Disability fraud, and they can hear somebody they can make a story out of, a comedian, which I think they said, we got a comedian who was involved in some funny business.
Right. Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. It was funny though, because everybody started calling me.
What?
They thought I was
saw-
in
yeah,
jail. They thought I
yeah.
went to jail.
Yeah. I was going around the circuit, comments like, what do you see,
Yeah.
TB? He's
Everybody
like,
thought
yeah.
It was funny though.
Man, you're supposed to hold on, TB. Like, you're supposed to be hurt for a while. Give up comedy for 6 months,
tried,
man.
But I got the blood. I had to get, got
Yeah,
in my
get up
blood. I had to
there.
get out there. I had to get out there.
I ain't mad at you for trying. Damn it, you should have. And then, of course, you ain't owe them no money, did you?
No. They didn't get nothing back. No.
Right.
Well, I can say I sued them a couple times. But
Right.
They didn't.
Right.
No, they didn't get nothing back because I was hurt. I mean, I didn't.
No, sure.
They can't take
but
that
not
away.
as bad.
Right. I mean, I got the extended money.
Right.
But I mean, I got that immediate money.
I ain't mad at you, brother. Yeah. Okay, so then you were back now full-time comic at that point, right? Because
After that, I went back. Yeah,
you went back to doing comedy. What year was that about? What was it about? 95?
Yeah.
96?
I did my special in '92, so that had to have been when I did the Edison thing. Yeah, about 89, 90.
89, 90, yeah. You seem to be on the rise at that time. Things were going good. You're making money. You're traveling. You know what I'm saying? That little incident, that little bump ain't nothing. We get it?
Yeah.
Right. Would you say, did you have a woman, were you in a relationship at that time?
Women.
Women. Okay, cool. No, that's fine. I get it.
No, let's say early. No, 88. I was married. I'm married. I was married now, but I was married like 6 years. So 80 to 89, 90.
Right. But I'm saying, okay. The point I'm saying is after that, your life started taking different turns.
Different
you know what I'm
turns,
saying?
yeah.
And I said it to say that because this is what I heard. You can correct it. Just making money. You're out here traveling, living the life. Nothing's really focused. Like you said, you didn't have no manager, no agent, so you're doing whatever. And I think a lot of comics sometimes we look like we're happy, but sometimes internally we're not. And I'm not saying you weren't. I don't know, but I'm saying me. I've been time.
It happens.
And we can turn to different vices, drugs, liquor, women, and stuff. chasing that money like crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. All that can be advice.
And you were in that, you're famous, and like I said, you get stuff, it's easier to get stuff, you go on planes or wherever you go, restaurant, they move you up first, and all the clubs, come on, the TV, come on up here, and you live that life. And unfortunately, you got involved with some narcotics, you know what I'm saying? You started taking...
The drug thing, it happens.
Right.
Do you
remember how it happened? Or
happens to everybody.
Now, I'm always wondering because, well, not everybody.
No, it happens to everybody.
But here's the question. I'm not trying to say I'm better than others, but how was it that you got caught? Were you into drugs before that, or just more when you had the money and the time and stuff?
Pretty much had to do with, that's terrible. That sounds ugly. Really had to do with marriage, but that wasn't my second marriage. Didn't go well. I moved out a lot. I left LA. That's when Cedric became the host for Comicview.
Okay.
They wanted me to do it, and I left. I was supposed to be the next one, but I left and went to Virginia. I moved to Virginia Beach to.
Yes.
Got married. Remember that move?
I do remember that move to Virginia.
I got married, got there trying to save my children and all that kind of good stuff. Do the right thing.
Respect that.
My marriage went kaput, and that's when I got into the drugs and. Right. And I know there's a lot of stories going around. I heard some of them myself, like stories about me. There's something about me at the zoo and some animals. Well, okay, part of it's true.
Okay,
part of it's, but
break it down. Yeah, let us know.
But okay, in my defense, the bear has been returned. Go ahead.
The what has been returned? The band has been returned.
The bear. The bear. Has been returned to the zoo. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. The part I heard, I'm gonna tell a story. You tell me. You clean up for me then. Damn.
Okay, go.
I heard that. Okay, you were at a point, low point in your life. You were doing drugs. Okay, and I'm gonna say all the way to cocaine to crack cocaine. If that's what it was. Okay, so
I ain't gonna lie, I did.
No, come on, we're here for this, brother.
It happens.
So you were doing that, and then you were looking
I got saved. Thank you.
I hear you. So you were looking for some drugs. You went to a bad neighborhood, and when you went to a bad neighborhood, they jumped on you.
You tell me what happened in Palm Springs.
Right, they jumped on you. Well, tell me the story then. My bad.
So it wasn't really, that wasn't a drug story.
Okay.
That was really just basically a robbery situation. I've had some drugs. I had a story where I got in some trouble in the wrong place. But no, what you're talking about when I got hurt in Palm Springs.
Okay.
I was in Palm Springs. It was New Year's Eve. We work holidays. Perfect for us. We always work. So I was like, it must have been 2000, and I had been working like about 6 years in a row of holidays before that. This one I was off. I said, ooh, wow. And I took the lady I was dating. My best friend had just got back from Palm Springs. He was talking about a new casino. So we went up there to go to the casino. Yeah. And we got up there and checked her in the hotel, and I had to say, okay, we got to run to the store, get last minute stuff. I'm at the store, but went to the store by myself. She's at the hotel, I went to the store by myself. And a bunch of guys, outside the store. And of course, one of them, they Pierre, and they come out there all around me. And that's kind of like the last thing I really remember. The story is one of them hit me, with the hospital saying I had glass in my head. One of them hit me in the head with a bottle, knocked me out. To rob me. And
so you were coming out of the store, whatever store.
Yeah, I went out when I stood there all around the car, and they said, "Oh man," like
right. You think it was cool and everything.
Like it was cool. Like he was glad to meet me and all that.
And next thing you know, you was out.
Out.
Now, was it that you were in a coma? I thought was that that?
Yes.
How long were you in a coma?
7 days, to be exact.
Wow, 7 days.
That was kind of strange. I was in a coma for 7, and it was still because they put my parents out. My mom, at that time, my mom was still. They put my mom out, my sons, because they thought, might be him.
Right.
And I think, when you're in a coma, you're like this, right? You can't move, you can't speak, but you can hear. And I think that's what saved my life, because I'm laying there like this, right? And then my mom's in the bed, they're talking. They said, "Well, Miss Hearn, we think, he's done everything we can do. It's been 7 days, he's still in the coma. We think the only thing we can do is unplug the machine."
Ooh.
I said,
no, you didn't.
"Oh, look, a miracle."
No, you didn't.
Put my finger up.
Right. That's hell to the no. I'm still here.
Hell to the no. Be a black on jeans.
What? Damn.
Similar to that.
Right,
of course, I got to make a joke out of it.
That's all good.
But that's pretty much how it happened. Yeah.
So when you came out of the coma, did you need your cognitive skills back again? How'd you get back?
No, I went back to my family. Took me home in Indiana, and took me about. I started recovering for 3-4 years. They had told my family that I was not going to be hurt. Right? They told me, said, the broken bones, the bruises, all that's going to heal, but he's messed up on the inside. He has what they call closed head injuries. So he'll never be the same. Never walk right, never talk right, never drive a car again. He can forget comedy because he'll never remember anything. But I was in Palm Springs, California. Some of the best doctors in the country.
Okay.
But I'm so thankful they didn't know a doctor named Jesus.
I know that's right.
Yes, because after that, like I said, I went home. My family took me home. When was it, 2004 or 5, J. Anthony Brown was hosting Comicview when I came back.
Yep.
That was my first time back on television.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
because it happened in 2000.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was for 4
2004.
years.
And but I came back, and after that, and things were good.
Did you? Did they press charges? Did they find any guys? Any of that stuff?
Not really. Not
How?
really. They showed me, but I was in the hospital. They showed me pictures of the guys. And
Right.
I didn't want, if you pick them, I say, oh, that's him. That's him. I don't want to pick nobody out, and I'm not sure. I'm not even clear-headed. I'm still not clear-headed. So I didn't, I didn't know.
Didn't do it. Were you scared when you first got back on stage after that, coming out of
Yes.
that situation?
Yes. When I first got back to traveling and stuff, I wouldn't travel alone. My manager went with me. Either he went with me or he had a security person go with me. That's weird.
Right.
I'm like, how am I gonna be nervous around a crowd of people?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I do. This is what I am. And I would actually be nervous around crowds of people for a minute. It took me a minute.
Well, I got shot. Yeah, I got shot 3 times, and I feel you. I was nervous around young black men in crowds.
Details, but.
Whenever I got around some young brothers, that's what shot me. I was a little nervous. Or hear loud sound like that. Like,
Yeah.
But it took about a year for me to get myself together, a little bit better. Year and a half to not be as afraid around crowds. But I meant afraid about getting on stage again, performing, like saying, you've been gone for 3 years or 4 years. Now.
No, I was kind of eager.
Wow, good shit.
Because I wanted it, man. That's the thing. I thank God. That's why I think I got better so fast.
Yeah.
Because I wanted it. You ain't gonna tell me I ain't gonna walk. Well, I do. You ever see me on stage?
Right.
How you gonna get back here? But I did. I had to use a walker. I had to learn that. That's the most amazing part.
Right.
I had to learn to walk again. I had to learn to talk again. Me. Pierre.
Right. Sure. I get it.
I run my mouth. As fast as I run my mouth, I had to learn to talk again. It was a scary time.
Did you do material about that on stage?
Yes, I did.
You did do material?
For a while, yeah.
For a while? Right, wow. That's,
Well, like
that's
that little
good.
thing I just said about me about me coming out of a coma, that was probably
Right. Now, I don't jump stay on it all, but
Okay.
the drug life was before that or after that still with that, or it was over after that?
Oh, it was over after that. Yeah.
It was over after that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What would you tell a young comedian or somebody who is an entertainer who's finding fame, how to circumvent away from that kind of stuff? What would you advise?
It's hard. It's hard. One, unfortunately, because it's almost accepted, particularly in the entertainment industry.
Given to you a lot.
Right. It's there. It's all, like I said, because it's almost accepted by everybody. So, and then you feel, I can't imagine that most people don't feel like pressured. Like, okay, I'm gonna be a part of everybody else. I gotta be a part. This is what they do. This is what I'm gonna do. So, the only thing I would say to somebody is if you can, don't feel pressured. Don't be pressured into doing something that's not you. You know, stand true to your grounds.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I wish there were times that I would have held stronger. But God is good. I got through it.
Sure.
2010, I did a rehab for a year, and everything's wonderful, man.
Good. Could you imagine how much bigger you could have been if social media was around during that time? Oh,
Yes.
Lord have mercy.
Well, I don't know, because even now,
Shit.
I'm not a social media. I'm not.
They'd have thrown your ass on social media.
It's hard for me.
You're
It's hard.
older now, that's why. But when you was younger, 30 years ago,
young,
your
I'd
ass
have been
on
all
social
over.
media.
I'd have been all over. Now I don't. I've had 2 or 3 opportunities. People ask me to do podcasts, and I'm like,
Right.
I don't know if I can do that. My thing,
I'm
I
glad
don't
you don't
have a Twitter account. I don't.
You gotta get that, TV.
I know.
People love you, man. I'm telling you, when I mentioned
man.
you would come to my show, people like, oh, that's my man. What happened? Where you at? They want to know.
Well, I'm still here. I'm still doing my thing. Matter of fact, I'm looking for a job. Any agents watching?
Right.
I'm available.
Well, you still look the same, so that's good. You know what I'm saying? You still look good.
God is good. I hide it well.
Well, some people from
you
our age
good
group.
too, Pierre.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I get that part. That part I
We've been
get.
around for a minute, man. We've been around for a minute.
You know what I'm saying? I've seen some people with us who came around with us that don't, you know.
A lot of them, either they look bad or they gone.
Yeah, man, yeah, they don't do it no more. They gone. And here's something else. I don't know if you're in your 50s still, whatever the case may be. I'm still in my 50s.
Okay.
You know, my thing is,
I'm close enough. Right.
Okay, a lot of us are passing in our 50s, man.
Yeah.
I know about 8, 9 comedians the last 3 years that passed in their 50s.
In their 50s.
What do you think the reasons about the 50s? What's
I
up
have
with that?
nothing to do with that. I have nothing to do with that, and I don't know.
I think because we eat healthy.
I'm gonna say maybe
Traveling.
lifestyle.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of fast food. I'm married. Thank God I'm married now. And I have a beautiful wife, and she cooks real good. So I ate home. I ate at home now. I love eating at home. But yeah, the fast food, that kind of life, man. I mean, it does. But then again, too, the drugs. You know.
Right.
You really got to be careful.
Right, sure.
Like you say in the 50s, leaving now in their 50s, is because they're pushing too hard.
Man, I'm a little upset what you just said, man.
What?
You know, you have a beautiful wife. Now you've been in a coma, been on drugs. I ain't got none of that, and I ain't got no wife. Give me some motherfucking crack and let me hit me in the head with a rock.
No, you don't want to find one that way. You don't want to find one that way. You don't want to find one that way.
No, that's beautiful. That helps stable you, keep you stabilized. You know what I'm saying? Your wife, having a wife, yeah, bro. Trust me, cool.
I need one.
Is there anything that you haven't done that you'd want to do still?
More acting, television stuff, man. Like I say, we're working on, my manager and I are working on getting a theatrical agent.
Okay.
That's where if I missed anything through the career, that's what it was.
Right.
You know, I work so hard on my show. Even now, like I say, people, they say, TP, how do you do? I have people interview me, and one day say, how do you, when you come out on stage, you're full of energy.
The energy, boy.
You're like, pow! You take over the room.
Yeah.
45 minutes later, an hour later, at the end of your show, you have the same energy.
Yeah.
How? Okay.
On them drugs.
No, that didn't have that.
Okay.
No, I will tell you, the people thought I really. That's what people thought because I was so.
Sure.
But it's not. It's what I do. I love what I do. When I'm on stage, and I'm constantly moving, what I'm doing is I'm throwing it out. It's love. Mm-hmm. It's simply I love what I'm doing, and
I can tell.
I throw it out. And when I throw it out, they laugh and scream, which is throwing it back. And I throw it out, and they throw it back. And if I had one of those black lights and you could see it, it'd be like this.
Right, nice.
I'm throwing it out and they throwing it back. And the more they throw back, the more I throw out. And that's why, that's how I keep going nonstop. Because I feed off the audience.
Right.
That's the way to put it.
Right.
I feed off people. I feed off them.
Do you feel, I don't know, do you feel you have a point to prove since you kind of was hot, then it was kind of way, now you're coming back? Do you feel, because that's how I felt. I got a fucking point. I'm still a bad dude.
I got to prove I'm the man.
Yeah.
I do every time I walk on stage.
Good. No, I like to hear that.
I feel like I prove myself every time I have to. 30 years later, Pierre, tomorrow, this next weekend, when I got to go to North Carolina, it's going to be like the first show. That's how in my head, 30 years later, tomorrow's show,
It's like your first show.
I got to act like it's the first show. I got to approach it like it's, why? Because I got a standing ovation last week in Texas, and then I got a standing ovation week before that in Florida. When I go to North Carolina next weekend, those people never seen it.
Right, they don't know about
They
it.
weren't there. They didn't see none of this. So I got to show them exactly what I did. And that's how I look at it.
No, that's a good approach. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I think I got a chip on my shoulder. I got to prove it. I want to find
I got to
these
prove
dudes
it.
around.
Yeah.
Right.
Every time I walk out
you
there.
know. Right. Because I think sometimes, and again, I'm not knocking nobody. I know how the business works. Mm-hmm. But some people get, because they got manager, agents, they get put in better positions than some of us, and you'll see them have over and over.
Relaxing.
Yeah, and relaxing, right. They start mailing it in.
You see it in their performance.
Oh, you can tell.
Yeah, you can see it. You can see it. They're not as sharp or they, they're not hungry.
Right. No.
You remember what it's like to be hungry.
Right.
When we was hungry, when a comic hit the stage and he hungry, you can see it.
Right.
He's going out there. He's going. I gotta get this.
Right. Do you watch any of the younger comics at all? Social media? You don't have any idea who's on social media?
I've watched a few. I went. Matter of fact, I just a couple of days ago, a young lady, Amanisa, female young lady does comedy. Mm-hmm. My wife's niece. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to support her. I went to. Have you ever done rooftop comedy on Sunset?
No.
Okay. So they have a open mic night. So I went down there. I've been going down there to support her. And I see a lot of the young comics now. They're not I say that they're not as vicious as we were
Right,
here.
sure.
I mean, I use the word vicious.
Towards each other on stage.
Hungry, are they not?
Hungry, right.
They're. It's casual. It's a casual
Come on
kickback.
now. Yeah.
No,
Right.
no. When we performed, it wasn't a casual kickback.
You couldn't.
Because right, the person after you is going to be on fire.
The audience
And
too. They're like, "Boy, I wish I would."
Thank you.
I wish you would.
Thank
Don't you
you.
breathe? Don't you breathe?
Now they're much more polite.
Right.
You know, when our audience was run you off stage, get up there and tell 2 jokes and don't be funny.
Right.
They'll start yelling. You got one more.
Right.
You got one more, and they get off.
Well, I think this culture is a little softer. They don't hurt anybody's feelings. They settle for mediocrity and
emotional.
stuff. If someone's okay, don't be
Yeah.
mad. He's not.
Yeah.
If he's tempted, everyone
don't
gets
do
a trophy
LGBT
and
comedy.
stuff. Yeah. Shit, coming up when I came from DC or into
Everybody
LA.
and
Come on, man. The
everything.
Comedy Act Theater, Birdland West, all them little small
Birdland
townhouses,
West,
all that stuff,
Pied
man.
Piper, Total
Shit,
Experience.
you better bring it.
Man.
You bring it. I feel like sometimes we too rough on the show. Sometimes we real rough.
We was.
We real rough on the
Back
audience.
then we was.
Be rough on entertainers.
Right. We tat the audience, everything, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's so calm and
Right. It's kind of new to some of us, but I've seen it. So if you,
but I mean, even with that, I got to hear the funny.
yeah,
You know, comics. A lot of comics now go on stage and you want to talk. Which I understand.
Come on
And
now.
talking is good.
Right.
You want to tell me your opinion.
Right.
That's a good thing.
right,
If it's done in a funny way.
right. Get to a punchline.
You're a comedian.
Right.
Your job is to be funny. So if you're going to talk to me about kids or what the president lived last week, I'm fine with that, but make it funny. And in a minute after you just keep talking, tell a joke. What happened to jokes? Comedians are telling jokes. I do jokes to this day. I do jokes. I talk, you get on stage, and I got a format where I'm going, but I'm going to stick a joke in there all along the way. I'm going to stick jokes in. Because it's comedy. That's what we do.
Right.
How you going to be a comedian, can't tell a joke?
Right. I've seen some comedians just talk, and you wait for the punchline. They're like, okay,
Right, you
where's
can
this going?
talk.
Right.
You use the word punchline. You can just talk about anything you want, but there's got to be a punchline.
Yeah.
You're a comedian.
Yeah.
There's got to be a punchline.
But I've seen comics nowadays, they'll talk for 30 seconds to a minute before a punchline come. And we grew up with like damn near every 10, 15 seconds, you better have to say something
you better
funny.
say something funny.
It's a difference now. These kids, so, I don't knock them. It's just not my thing. Some of the younger comics are like, okay. And I see them do a lot of stuff that we've done. They're rehashing some of the material we're doing. I'm like, okay, I've heard that joke 1,000 times before.
yeah.
Right? And God bless them, maybe my generation did the same thing before. I was original, but,
There's certain jokes. You know who I heard? Michael Collier said,
Michael,
old jokes never die.
Right.
Just the person who done them.
I've done them, yeah.
So he's a master at revamping jokes,
Right,
and
right,
I've done it as well.
Right. Damn, revamping. I like that word. It's
revamping.
not stealing. It's revamping.
Not stealing.
Right,
No.
revamping.
If a joke was written and it's 20 years old, you're not stealing it. I can tell a joke. You're not stealing it. You know what I'm saying? If you tell it again, to tell a person, you're not stealing it. If it's a standard joke.
It ain't standard until enough niggas do it, and then it becomes standard. It was my joke first.
Yeah.
But revamping is the word, kids.
Revamping is the word. That's
Revamp
the word.
my shit, we're gonna have a problem.
That's right.
Revamp my
But you can borrow stuff. Now I tell you what. Until I did, I was in the Bay Area Black Comedy Council.
Oh yeah, big time.
And I was at the Comedy House at Regent West, and I heard Ronaldo Ray.
Okay. The great Ronaldo Ray, rest in
Do
peace.
the 3 nuns joke. You've heard me do the 3 nuns joke? Everybody, I did 3 nuns jokes on television, and it took me over the top. But I got the joke from Ronaldo Ray.
Right.
I told him, I heard him do the joke, and I screamed. I fell out the chair. I went to him, I said, Ronaldo, I'm in the Bay Area Black Comedy Competition in 3 weeks. I think if I use that joke, man, I could win. Can I use it? And he was awesome. He was like, did it. You know how he is.
Right.
You know what, man? He said, I watch people do my show. He said, I be my material. He said, I sit in the audience and watch people do half my show. And nobody's ever come to me and asked, could they use a joke? He said, take the joke, make it yours, and you win.
Right.
And I did good. I came in 3rd place that year.
Right,
That was
right.
the year Mark Curry won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, Ronaldo Ray stole that joke from somebody. He revamped that from somebody. So the revamping of a revamping
didn't
of a
know.
revamping. No,
I
those
gotta
are, okay.
know.
Okay, if you say 3 nuns walking the building, okay, I'm cool with that. Those are like we call it stock jokes.
Stock jokes, yeah.
A stock joke is something else. Michael
But if
Carter
I-
does a lot of those. I
the
get
point
those.
is,
But
if I tell
my
stock jokes-
experience, I was shot 3 times at McDonald's. Don't tell me you was stabbed 3 times at Burger King. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't revamp it like that.
Revamp-
like,
no,
well, I was
no,
stabbed
no.
3 times.
No,
Don't
that's
stab
different.
me. I ain't the only one stabbed him. He ain't been stabbed. He ain't been.
That-
You know what I'm
that's
saying?
different, that's different,
Right,
yeah.
right. Okay, that's what I was saying. Okay, yeah.
Standard
But,
joke.
Yeah,
But-
stock jokes. Yeah.
But like
yeah.
I say, if I take a stock joke, the way I try to tell people say, well, people try to do. I've never seen people try to steal my material.
I mean, you can't. Your whole style is
Because
different.
right,
It's the way
and
you
because
deliver.
when I take something, I try to make it mine.
Yeah, you do.
My style, I make it mine.
You do.
You know that's the 300 joke. That's a standard joke, and I've heard other people tell it. When I tell it,
Right.
comes
right,
out a whole
right.
different-
No. I get that. I get
no,
that.
no, sister, no,
Right,
girlfriend.
right. No, I mean,
I
yeah.
asked her.
Yeah. Now, you know, thank God. I mean, I thank God. I'm taking it back. You're not. But has anybody ever thought you were?
Yeah. Of course.
homosexual?
Now, you know, especially with
all
me
that,
being
da,
as
da, da.
flamboyant,
Right,
the way I'm
right.
as flamboyant as I am.
Right.
I'm fast on stage.
Right,
I move on.
right.
Yeah, of course I've been accused of being
Really?
gay a lot of times.
It was awful. Yeah. I
That,
thought I was.
that ain't my thing.
Right. No. I hear you.
yeah.
But isn't that true? Isn't that true? Just because you're flamboyant and
Yeah.
out there, they heap that on you. If you wear a
Yeah.
pink shirt, now
Yeah.
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you know, there's a thing. This gentleman wore something a while back on Ebony magazine. This actor, and he was like pink or whatever. I don't know if you've seen the cover. And you know, people just thought because you know, he had boots on. You know, like if we're flamboyant or wear something flamboyant, the black culture just makes it you're homosexual if you're a
Yeah.
man. It's like really? Can we not get
And-
past that?
Especially now because it's all about flash and color and, you know, I mean, I've always been a boy, like I said, I'm a little flamboyant and I dress, you know,
Sure.
to please me.
Right,
and,
right.
And I dress with color, and I dress with style. And
That was who
that
you
doesn't
were.
make me gay.
Right. I don't know why we do. We just quick to
We
label
have a
that.
good choice of clothes.
Right. Okay. And just have some energy.
That's all.
Just have some energy. No, you came up during a great time of comedy, man. I think the '90s were some of the best comedians.
Oh,
some of
yes.
the best stuff.
The
Yeah.
best, the
because
best,
the '80s had some legends, but there weren't many of them.
No.
And it spawned a lot of young comics from like the people you were naming, the people we came up with, man. From so many comedians, the Martins, you just name almost everybody
Yeah.
who's big time now came through the 90s, man.
Came through the
And we're
90s.
lucky to have gone through that, man. Still surviving,
And
man.
still be here.
Man,
Yeah,
bro, you know what I'm saying?
man,
We
still
still
be
doing,
here.
you know what I'm saying? For us to still be doing
A
it,
lot of
man.
things still rolling, man.
And I love
And
it.
people say, well, TP, you gonna do something? I don't know what else I could do. I've tried.
Right.
I tried to pump gas and set the filling station on fire. I tried to cook hamburgers, bump down a restaurant. I can't do nothing but comedy.
Well, that's what God gave you, like you said.
That's what God gave me.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
And
he
people-
he saved you, took you out of that coma, and put you back
And
on
put me
stage.
right back on stage. That wasn't my doing. That was God's doing because that's what He brought me to do.
And you said you got saved. How long ago was that? Did you say?
I didn't mean to say like church service.
Oh, just another say. Okay, just yourself. Okay, I don't know. Okay. All right.
Saved my life. God,
Right.
I meant saved
All
my
right.
life.
All right, no, that works
all
too.
I've been
Hey,
through.
bro, that works too. Your mentality changed after that to a
Yes,
point where you
yes,
felt, you know,
yes.
thankful for being alive still, you know,
Yes,
and
yes.
that's fine. Be it with to tell to a higher power to yourself. You know,
There you
you're,
go.
you're God
And
inside
I do
yourself.
I do
Right.
have a high belief.
Right.
You know,
and
I'm
that changed
I'm
changed you.
Gospel. But
Right.
matter of fact, I'm doing that. I think I sent you a schedule
I
of
saw,
some
yeah,
shows I got
you
coming
working,
up.
boy.
I got a gospel show coming up next month.
Wow.
A gospel at a church.
Do you curse on stage?
No.
No,
You know,
what?
basically I don't. People say all the time, wait a minute, TP, all these years, TP ain't never cursed, they don't curse. I do curse where I'm at. If I'm in, the clubs,
hood,
the clubs
right,
we do,
spot, right.
the settings we do, and I'll use some words.
Right.
But as a general rule, I don't curse.
Yeah, that's good.
And I try to tell young comics, young comics, I try to tell them, that's not funny. The word is not funny. If MF or, whatever is the punchline of your joke,
Right.
that's not a funny joke. If a cuss word is the last thing you say to make people laugh, then you ain't saying nothing funny.
I
You know
didn't
what I'm
think
saying?
like that.
It's not funny.
Right.
Because you should tell the same, you want to test it? Say the same joke and don't cuss. Say the same joke and don't end with MF. If people laugh, that's because the joke is funny,
All right.
not the cuss word.
Right. Who were some of your idols in comedy? Who were some of your idols?
Of course, the great Richard. Believe it or not, because I used to watch television a lot, so I watched people like Red Skelton.
Wow, okay.
I loved Red Skelton. I saw him do a command performance. You know what that means? Command performance is when you perform before the king and queen of England.
Okay.
So I saw him do a command performance for the queen. And he's on stage. And of course they show the queen and sitting up in the booth, you know, the thing. And everybody's sitting there starched, you know. And he's doing his jokes. He did 1 or 2 jokes. And he fell out laughing. And he did another joke. And he laughed. And the audience is sitting there startled because they're all waiting for the queen. If she don't laugh, ain't nobody gonna laugh.
Oh, wow.
But all of a sudden, that's where I got that from. You see when I had so much fun on stage? Red's got it. He would fall out. He'd tell a joke and he'd fall out laughing. He'd fall out, I mean, he'd literally fall on stage laughing at his own joke. And after a while, the audience started screaming, laughing. And what that taught me was that people reflect each other. Mm-hmm. You can't watch me having fun for 30 minutes and don't have fun. You can't watch me having a good time. Because when I go on stage, I have a good time.
I know that's
I'm
right.
I'm having almost more fun than anybody in the audience.
Okay.
Because if I have a good time, you're gonna have a good time. And that's why I do it.
So Red Skelton and Richard Pryor were some of you.
Oh, Red Skelton, yeah. Carol Burnett. Oh my God. Jerry Lewis. These people,
brother, you are about what, 69?
no,
Red Skelton.
I said I watch on television.
Good.
On
Black
television.
and white?
Television, you can see Jerry Jr. there now.
Yeah, okay.
Television.
I won't like Red Skelton now.
I wasn't
okay.
that old.
Oh, okay.
I was just watching television.
Okay.
But I thought
Mom Bailey.
Point is, I thought
Bob Hope.
I wish I didn't see much. I did see 1 or 2 tapes of Mom. That was funny.
Right. All right, that's good. That's cool. Well, okay. Those are your heroes. Good, man. Well, again, like I said, I'm happy you're back in the saddle, brother. Really, I really am happy, man. You know, I'm glad we got to sit down and talk about some of the stuff that you've been through.
I'm looking forward to us working together.
Oh yeah, we will. Come on now. Come on. No, I got you, brother. I will. These fans will mess with you, brother. I'm telling you, man. They'll be happy to see you. Read the comments on this. These people will be happy to see you, man.
I believe.
So before you leave, we do a couple little things we do here. We do a thing called IG creeping, where we go on your IG page.
You creeping?
Yes, my crew. They creeping. Look at what you've been putting on your IG page or your Facebook, whatever, social media page. And we'll put the picture up and see what you think about. What was you thinking at the time? Let me see this picture right here. Tell me what you think about this picture right here. What was happening to this right here? This was a young TP. Okay. And what's TP stand for? What's that stand for? What TP stand for?
Talented person.
Man, I was out here with that, man.
That was just no headshots. I was just doing some shots.
Nice.
Different kind of shots, to see different kind of character.
Right. Look at you, man. Mm-hmm. That's early 90s right there?
Probably.
Yeah, early 90s. Okay. I like that. All right, let's see what else you got there. What was this now? What's going on here?
Oh, man, how did you find that?
Yeah.
That's my mother.
Beautiful.
That's my mother and me and my 2 grandchildren.
What?
Yes.
That like a long time ago, that picture.
Yeah, well, no, actually, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
Yeah, okay.
Those are my children. Those are my kids. They were that
Are
little.
you still smoking? Turn this off, man.
I had to think.
What you smoking on?
I had to think. They were that little. Well, my kids are older than you now. They were that little at the time. So.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so we know. You sure that's your mama? I mean, it's shit. But I don't know, brother. You don't know them as your kids. They was your grandkids and your kids. Okay. Okay. All right.
That's a whole picture, man.
It is, but damn. I mean, ain't old enough for you to remember your kids, but okay.
Okay.
We'll go with that. All right. What about here? What we got going on here?
That's my son Thomas. That's T.P. Hearn Jr.
T.P. Head Jr.
That's my son. We were in the airport. I was at home visiting or something.
Okay, so I see the 2 girls.
He lives in Atlanta, Georgia now.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I see the son. Mm-hmm. You going on the trade of your parents. You got 8 kids going on? What's going on?
No, I got I only have physically 3 boys. I have 5 kids. I have 3 boys and 2 girls. But the 2 girls were not mine physically.
Oh,
okay. My second marriage, she had 2 daughters and I raised them. I mean,
good stuff.
They were babies in the arm babies when we
Beautiful.
met. And they're grown women now.
Beautiful. I like that. You took care of some other kids and made them yours. I love it.
But physically, I have 3 boys.
All right.
Yeah.
3. Okay. What else?
And that's the youngest.
That's all we got.
That's not one of my kids right there.
Hey, it might be. Shit. You don't know. You know your children. Shit, that might be one of your kids. All right. But this is what we do. We do a little game called. I don't rip my shirt all up. We do a thing called spin the wheel. All right. Move this out of the way. Spin the wheel. This is where. We got some stuff on here that we want you to participate in, okay? If it lands on it, we'd like for you, to get on. Here's one. One is a big secret you have. a secret you never told nobody. Maybe you want to tell a fan. Another one is something get off your chest. Something you want to get off your chest. You know what I'm saying, maybe? This is right here. Lost your virginity. I don't know if you remember that. It's tell the story. I mean, back. You know, you can go back to the.
It happened.
Yeah. The biggest lie you ever told. So you can do any one of the stories you just told me. You can just repeat them again.
It didn't want to work.
But who would you change your places with and why? Who in the world would you think you change places with and why? What else we got? Oh, if you had to choose a woman and she had, not your wife, just someone else, if you were just saying, eliminate, what is it, the teeth, the booty, or the face? What could you live without less of? Okay. Face, eye, or booty, whatever. All right, so if it falls on one of these, and I think, I don't know what the rest of them are, but we're going to find out. All right, so give me a nice Indianapolis, Naptown spin, where it lands at. What the heck?
I didn't know how it worked.
Oh, okay.
Make a real spin.
And it goes
I didn't want to break your little toy, man.
okay, well, thank you, my little toy. You know?
Yeah.
All right, who would you change places with and why? Who do you think of somebody you would change places with if you had a chance to? And give me a good reason why you would do that, brother. Why would you do that? Who do you think you could be in their place?
If I would change places, I want to say Denzel Washington.
Say it then. Really?
Yeah, because I never done the acting thing. I've done a couple of things. I did a movie with Don D.C. Curry. He didn't go very big, but I did that. I did a couple other things. But I really would have loved to have done more acting.
More acting.
Yeah, so
you could be
if I had a chance, I'd change places.
Denzel Washington do all those movies.
He's the biggest actor, but
right. But I feel
it wouldn't have to be the biggest actor, but I would like to do a lot more.
Like that?
I would have liked to.
Beautiful. Okay. I don't know who I would change places. Let me think who I would change places with.
Who?
That's a good. I'm glad you asked the question I asked myself. Let me think. Who I would change places? I would change places with Jay-Z.
Jay-Z. Ooh.
Damn the record.
Good one.
I want to hit Beyonce.
Good one.
You know, I want to Beyonce booty. That's what I want. Damn the rap career. Right. No, I just mess with you. TP, man, thank you. Before you leave out here, we got a little pack.
My pleasure, bro.
You give little gifts, man. I ain't want to podcast that don't give you that. Go look, pull it out and look at the stuff. Let's talk about it. All black-owned stuff in there.
All right, that's a good thing.
So everybody don't give you gifts. Ooh, you got official. What that joint says.
All right.
That's official.
That's official. All right, I'm in it. I'm in it.
I'm
in the Pierre category.
There it is. Everybody don't get that shirt right there, man.
All right.
Stuff right there. Damn.
We're going to do that.
What else we got in there? A card game. That's from Comedy Hype. You can get it at comedyhype.com. /shop. What it is it's a card game and it has it's about comedy. Film, TV, movies, and it's, you can play with your friends around. Cool. It has like a trivia question, ask you questions and stuff, pick one. So it's all about black. Yep, there you go right there. And ooh.
Oh yeah, Black history.
Ooh, you got that.
Hollywood.
What that say? My what?
100 homies. What?
My 100 and phonies of Hollywood, brother.
Phonies and homies. Huh?
Yeah, it's all about people I met in Hollywood who was cool, who was crazy, who was,
This is you?
Yeah, that's me.
This is your book. Get out of here.
Yeah, it's my book, brother. It's about
all the people you met.
Look who I met in the cover. Look
the ones who are real and ain't real.
Who you recognize on the cover?
Oh, yeah, Holly.
Yeah, Holly Berry.
That's the first one I'm going to see.
Yeah. Come on now.
Chris. All right, man. Good.
Damn, we don't talk
about
that.
Bro.
Yeah. And one more thing, something else in there?
All right. Well, I got something else?
Yeah, come on. I'll give you a bandana. That's a bandana, man.
Oh, okay.
Of that symbol right there.
Oh, yeah, cool. No problem. I can wear that.
So, TP, hey, brother, thank you so much, man, for coming out. I really appreciate it, man. I had a great time with you, brother.
You too, man.
I'm glad to see the trajectory of your career, man, where you started from, where you are now, brother. You out here still doing it, man. God bless you, brother.
I'm happy to see you, man. You're doing a good job.
Yeah, man.
This show, man. Like I said, I'm not very social media. I haven't done a lot. So when I saw you doing this, I'm like, wow.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, no, man. This is a place for comedians, really anybody, but I have affinity for comedians because I'm a comic. So I love to see my comic friends who we haven't seen from, or just hear their backstory. And people love it, man. People have been watching my channel, supporting it, man. I thank you guys. And it's just another little nugget. You get to see TP Hearn talk. I got a chance to talk to TP Hearn, y'all. So thank y'all. And don't forget, man, please hit the notification bell and the subscribe button, man. Thank you so much for doing this, y'all. Pierre's Panic Room every week. Check it out. We got great guests, man. And thank you. And we hit that 100,000 subscribers, man. Thank y'all, man. That was nice. Next thing, 200,000. Let's get 200,000, y'all. We can make it happen. All right, y'all. Thank TP Hearn. Y'all give TP Hearn one more. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Congratulations on that 100,000 here.
There it is.
Good job, brother.
Thank y'all so much, and I'll holler at y'all later. There it is right there. you like that show, like, subscribe, and comment below. You know, hit the notification bell. Hit the subscribe button, man. We want you around. Appreciate it.